Hi, everybody. Brian Broaddus from DallasCowboys.com, and welcome to Training Camp Live. Joined here by my man, Nick Eatman.
What's up?
Welcome back.
Thank you.
How about a little blitz period for you
Let's
today?
go, Blitz.
All right, let's go
Like
for a little blitz period here. Well, I'll move around so Scott Purcell can get some angles here. Pretty good practice so far. For a lot of guys being out, we're seeing some good pace from the guys that have been practicing.
That is true. I do one negative thing I saw, Dak Prescott on the ground.
Yeah,
Let's try not to do that again.
Yeah, here with this blitz period, we'll see what happens there.
Nice little handoff.
Handoff inside. Yeah, I guess they're trying to pop a run right there on that blitz period right there. But we've seen that's Pollard, Tony Pollard, and it seems like that he got a nice little veteran day.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about that game the other day and him being able to get the opportunity to get a little rest. They've been using him a lot there in practice, though, right?
Again, I've said it over and over. I think those inside runs are so important for him because he's going to get what he's going to do in space. But if they can do those inside runs and he can kind of be a dual threat, that's only going to make him more dangerous.
Well, I think everything they've asked him to do, he's been able to show he can do. So Prescott going to light this one up. Let's see. Oh, good pressure from the outside. Ball down to Olawale.
You know what? That's another wheel route for him.
Yeah. How many times have they been able to sneak the back out of the backfield? This is something we've seen with Kellen Moore and those guys. When teams have wanted to blitz him, and maybe the Cowboys, their defense blitz, it's been about trying to get a back out in space.
Right.
And right there, Dak Prescott did a nice job of getting the ball out.
We were talking a little bit earlier about Olawale and how, he's not your Daryl Johnston blowing up, but he also can do that.
Right, he catches football well.
Yeah.
He might be the best blocker they have of the blitz pickup guys other than Ezekiel Elliott right now.
All right.
Reggie Davis here on the outside. Ball goes quick underneath Jason Witten. Boy, talk about the catch that Witten made at the period just before this.
Oh my God! Yeah,
you described it as like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the sky hook.
It was like the reverse of that. You know what I mean? It was like he just one hand just snatched it, and I'm sure we'll be talking about it on Scout's Eye.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it looks like the first offensive line is still rolling in. Well, what could be the first offensive line? Joe Looney playing center today, a veteran day for Travis Frederick.
Right.
To take off there.
Swiss Army knife for Joe Looney.
Joe Looney.
A little bit of everything. You were saying how these interior linemen have a day off themselves because Malik Collins isn't out there.
Exactly. These centers and guards are appreciative of the fact that no Malik Collins. Dak Prescott are going to have to move around a little bit, though. Didn't get what he liked on the outside or the inside there. I think it looked like he wanted to throw the ball underneath. Just the coverage was pretty good right there. But, you're right. Malik Collins has been unblockable, if that's the right word to use. I mean, every time I've been sitting down and watching the tape at night, 96, Nick, has been a guy with it. And it's not going up against the bad players. It's going up against guys like Connor Williams, Travis Frederick, those guys, and making some hay doing that.
When they say the term contract year, they're not lying.
They're not lying. Stephen Jones.
It always happens. Anthony Spencer was like all world. Hatcher, too, I remember.
Absolutely.
All right, Cooper Rush in here now.
Yeah, Cooper Rush has not been bad.
Right.
Did all right in the game the other night. Little twist on going on inside. Going to flip it outside here to Jackson.
Oh.
And Joe Thomas. Joe Thomas is always going to let you know that
he's
Joe Thomas.
He's going to let you know he's there,
Yeah, he's never going to wrap you up. He's just going to kind of bump you. It's like the irritating person that hits you in the parking lot with their car, No real damage, but you know where they're there.
That might be a little bit of retaliation from earlier in a one-on-one a few minutes ago where he kind of got him pretty good, if I remember, on the goal line.
Sure did.
And Joe Thomas had nowhere to go, and Darius Jackson left him in the dust. So he's like, all right.
Hey, Nick, I want to focus in. Ricky Walker, number 68.
Yep.
Well, we'll see if he is involved in the rush here and all that. But kind of showing up here, they're talking about guys like Devin Smith at receiver. I think Ricky Walker fits into that mode of guys that have kind of shown up here as the practices have worn on.
Yeah, he's one of those guys. He's built similar to Tristan Hill.
Yeah,
he's
exactly
just
right.
He's so active, and at Virginia Tech, they loved him up there. And he was one of those 5-year guys that just kept plugging away and became a captain. And so not a lot of talk about him until the games went on, and now all of a sudden he's showing up more. Yeah,
here we go. And again, Taco Charlton getting some work with these backups here. I talked to Rod Marinelli about the rotation with the defensive line. I asked him, why would you play Jelks on the right side, or excuse me, on the left side, and Joe Johnson on the other side? He says, Joe's just having a little bit more trouble on that left side. He's a natural right defensive end. So if you see some different rotations, Rod Marinelli trying to get his best guys going, but he's trying to show the strengths of these kids that he's got here. So
the defensive line rotation is one that when they go to the second team, it still matters because those 8 guys are going to play. Like Christian Covington, 95, just got in there really good on that play there, and he's making a lot of nice plays.
Yeah, he sure is, Nick. Okay, we're winding this portion of camp down. We got one more practice tomorrow, then we're off to Hawaii to kind of finish up the preseason as far as the California, the West Coast wing. Things you've seen, things you've noticed, things that maybe a concern. I know I kind of threw a lot at you there, but is there something that's kind of gnawing on you right now, or good things?
I just talked about Covington a little bit, defensive tackle. That's the one position that I think is really kind of, I would say, a question, because if they're not great there, then it could be an issue, because you got those 2 great linebackers and Van Der Esch and Jalen Smith. So the defensive tackles can hold up. The Antoine Woods, the Covingtons, maybe Ricky Walker, Tristan Hill, those guys like that. Then I think this defense, those linebackers can run all day, but it starts up there. I think they can get it done, but there's just a lot of question marks there.
Hey, well, thanks for all your help all training camp. That's Nick Eatman. We appreciate his all fine work. You can check out his work also on DallasCowboys.com. And throughout, we got a lot of good stuff going up. Make sure you check all that out. So that's going to do it for today for Training Camp Live. We'll be back tomorrow for the final edition from here in Oxnard. So you guys take care.